God, I don't know if I even remember how to be in 3D chat. Like, it's been so long. Oh my God. Nah, the subathon's not ending anytime soon, chat. Y'all already know that. We're gonna go at least for a one whole full year, chat. What's up, everybody? How are you? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. We're back in 3D. Oh my God, it has literally been. I can't remember. I wanted to do this for so many Tuesdays, but we've had so much stuff going on, so I've been able to do it. So it's Tuesday, ain't it? The 3D model looks amazing. Thank you, Bungie. I appreciate you. I've had this model for so long, but because of a lot of my health issues, it's been kind of hard for me to get in 3D like I wanted to. But I'm feeling good today. That massage helped me a lot. So, oh my God.
Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't spread over every egg. Why won't you die? Can't hurt me, Jack. Nano-machine, son.
Okay, I get it, chat. I get it. I understand. You don't normally get to punch me in 3D like this, so I get it, guys. You gotta get in your punchiest way you can. You know what? What's up, everybody? How are you? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. And Subathon day what? 190. What 190? No, we're at 218. Oh my God, we have so much. 218. I will let you guys know I can wheel spin in 3D now. I did fix it, so we're all good. So thank you, Delta. It's hard. It's really hard to set it all back up. E has been using it for her stuff, but I'm back. I'm back. I'm glad to be back in 3D. So watch Twitch bonk me. I promise. Y'all just wait. They're gonna bonk me, chat. I can already feel it. I already know what's gonna happen. But you know we've accepted. What did you do to my screen, chat? What did you do to my screen? Oh, okay. Well, it is day 219. My timer automatically updates, so don't worry about the title. We'll fix that later. So, yeah. So this is actually the world I debuted this model in. It was actually in this world, and so I was like, you know what? I want to come back to it. I really do like this world quite a lot. It's really cute. It's got a lot of cool stuff in it. So, yeah, exactly. Random redeem be like, what the fuck? I forgot it affects my whole screen, so I kind of forgot that was a thing. Guys, just a reminder really quickly. Make sure that before you redeem today, make sure you read because not all of them work in VR chat. So just want to remind you all, be careful before you redeem because you might lose your points based off that, and I don't want that to happen to you. So there we go. It looks like we're back to normal. I guess who's not scheduled for work today? Let's go. Let's go, Kinram. It's a godsend. Exactly. I feel like it fits this model. Like, guys, we're working on the 3D model. We're getting there. We're not quite there, but we're getting there, guys. So, yo, what's up, Lacey? How are you? Don, thank you. Jesus Christ. Don, thank you so much for the subby for 18 months. I do appreciate you. So, Elara talking with her whole body hour. Okay, that's how I do. I talk a lot with my hands. So, y'all always wonder why I hit my microphone. It's because I talk a lot with my body. So you can't do that to me. No. That's insane, bro. That's insane. No. That's not fair, chat. That is not fair. That's bad. That is a bad chat. Also, I just moved my camera. Fuck. I literally I talk with my hands a lot, okay? It's just how I am. That's why I punch my microphone. I'm sorry, chat. This is just how I am, okay? I will smack you, chat. So let me ask you really quick. It's been a while. How does everything sound, chat? Everything sound good? Can you hear everything? Does the microphone sound good? Want to make sure that you guys can hear everything okay, because I have to always fuck around with all my settings and stuff. Also, I'm going to adjust a lot today. I'm sorry, chat. Okay, all right, good. And like I said, it's been a long time, so I wanted to make sure. So, awesome. I love it. Guys, I'm going to warn you now. If I have to mess with my computer, I'm going to booba bump you, so It's gonna be what it is. You're on mute. Fuck you, Tiger. Fuck you. My chat will never lie to me. Okay, that's not true. My chat has definitely lied to me, but they're not lying to me right now. You're muted. Your mom is here. Shut the fuck up, Tiger. Shut up. Yeah, let's knee him in the face. A roundhouse kick. You know, little whack. Wow, I'm surprised I can do that. Might you want to double check your BC just in case? You know what? You might want to check your dad tomorrow night, Toomsy, because he's not going to be able to walk after what I did to him last night. Boom. Wham. Wham, 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 wham. I never lied to you since the day we met. Okay, that's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. I have an illness and only prescription is more booba. Hell yeah. Well, you came to the right place. So, especially 3D, like, y'all guys wonder how I'm built? Here you go. It literally just P-shaped. That is me. I thought Toomsy was your dad. What? The lucky bastard. Oh my god, yeah. But like, did you see that elf last night? But like, oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh my god, they should make 3DVs. No, they should not. Gagbox is the dumbest game ever created. They should burn that game down. Built like a 4 now. Built like a P, unfortunately, but yeah, exactly. Just like fucking Nami or well, any of those other like One Piece characters. I'm like, it's really funny. So when Aya was an off guy, she kept sending me pictures of like anime stuff. And she was like, this you. And I'm like, bro, I'm not built like fucking Nami. And she's like, yes, you are. And I'm like, God damn it. She kept sending me pictures. So I'm like, oh my God. But yes, we are in very 3D day today. Blah, 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 blah. Today we are in 3D chat. We are going to be doing just yapping, kind of hanging out. And then later we'll do some Reddit. Am I the asshole? So I've wanted to do this for a while. React to Reddit. Am I the asshole? So this will go on YouTube. So everybody say hi, YouTube. This one will be on YouTube for a little bit later. So what's up, Jack? How are you? Good morning. God, if only even I change my name to Daddy Toomsy the Discord, it will always be the real dad. Yeah, Toomsy, you can't make your own nickname. You know what I mean? That it doesn't work that way. You can't make your own nickname. That is rule number 1, Toomsy. You should know that by now. Gonna see Ballerina later on, so have a good stream. I have a good wait, Ballerina, is that like a movie? Yes, it's gonna be good. I'll tell you guys what to actually do it when we start really yapping. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Well, I don't know. I mean, this might surprise you, chat, but it is a bottom, guys. Look, I'll just tell you how it is, okay? It is a bottom. I'm sorry to ruin your immersion, but it's all true. Oh, the John Wick movie. That's right. Okay, I think I've seen the adverts for it, but for me, I don't really care about any movies. I just want to watch, God, what is it? Fantastic Four. I want to watch that. I keep being tempted to try VR stuff. Here's the problem with VR stuff. It's very, very like intensive in the thought that there's a lot going on that you have to keep up with. So like, for instance, you have to like have full body tracking on, right? So I have like boob up, one on my feet, one on the hips. Normally I have even more than that. But today I'm kind of running with a little bit of a lesser setup. But yeah, like it's a lot to put together. You got to make sure everything's tracking correctly. You know, you want your movement to be looking good. So, you know, it's a lot to keep up with. But when you get it all working and it looks good, it's great. So what's up, God? How are you? Yeah, I really like it a lot. And especially for me, like I'm a very expressive person. So I move around a lot. And I talk a lot with my hands, and even when I'm in my seat, like talking to you guys in chat, like even live TD, I'm moving around a lot. I've had to reduce my settings to not fuck around with stuff. So big boot, no, come on, Astro, finish this. Come on, finish your sentence. Come on, be a good boy and finish your sentence. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, this is why I like VR chat so much. It's just like I haven't really been able to get into it so best. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. That's what I fucking thought. They always say big boobs and they never say big booty. I mean, I don't think you can really see too much with this dress on, but maybe we can pull the bikini out later, so we'll see. Because your boo will talk a lot trying to explain things. Does your mom talk a lot when she is moaning, like last night? That's a real question, LED. Yeah, I don't really feel like there's much to see with the dress, but that's okay. Well, we might do bikini later, so... No, not my live 2D, my 3D bikini, but... Yeah, not my live 2D. That one, you're gonna have to wait for Saturday. Although I could... Let me see here, chat, hold on. Gotta hit you with a little bit of the promo, you know, chat, but yeah, you gotta be there Saturday. You don't want to miss it because me and a ton of friends are gonna be hanging out. It's gonna be great. So, oh my god, yeah, it's looking great. I'm so excited. You guys are not gonna expect any of the stuff that's on it. It's so cool. Is your blonde Elara coming back? I refuse to answer that question. I will answer that on Saturday when you show up. How about that? Yeah, I kind of miss the blonde a little bit, but I think I've chosen a date for my next model finally. I think it's going to be September 20th, somewhere around there. So we might honestly, chat, we might not see the deer model, the one with the red. That one might be gone until our new model. I think we might do the deer into the bikini and then that into the new model. So we might officially retire the last day as my Shikanoko model. That might be the last day. I mean, I'll still have the Shikanoko horns on my bikini, don't worry, but it will be probably the last day, chat. I know, it's a throwback for sure, so I kind of like it. I mean, my hair is fucking getting in the way. I should have put it up in a ponytail, but I didn't. How much to commission an Or Goblin model? Yeah, 1,000 subs right now. There you go. Yeah, 1,000 subs. Now, don't worry. The horns will still make appearances, guys. They're not going to be gone forever. It's just not... It's not going to be like the biggest thing anymore with the new model. But I promise you're going to love my new model, guys. The new model is peak. It's the best. It doesn't get any better. Day my first stream with the 3D model. A retired red model. Yeah, I think so, Lego. Soon, though. Not right now. I'll let you know, because I think the last day of summer is in September, right, chat? Chat, what is the last day of summer? Yeah, this is my 3D model, my goth one, but I do want to get the 3D of my new model as well. So, just passing my day. I'll be working hard at kids. Say, all right, have a good one, Big Lord. I like the VR chat as the opportunity to wander around neat places, right? I do want to get back into, now that I got everything fixed back up, I do want to get back into, like hanging out with y'all for community night. We used to do that in VR chat, but I kind of fell off, so it's sometime in September, right? Last year summer is September 21st, I got it. So it does seem like we'll probably debut the new model around September 20th or so. They're bigger than they're not bigger though. That's what's funny. Everybody's always like they're bigger, but they're really not. It's just because there's dimension. There's 3D, right? Now they do get bigger with the tints. Like, you guys know the sub thing, right? That I have on my other models. It's the same on the 3D. So if it's like 10 plus subs, they do get a little larger, but they're really not bigger, guys. They're literally just, there's an extra dimension to them. That's why they look like it. Hello, let's dive in. Shut up, Forrest. Shut up, Forrest. Bigger than my cat's body. I mean, technically, my boobs are bigger than my brain. We've already established that. That's literally true. That looks sorty. What looks sorty? Get a real good look, chat. Really absorb it. Because you're not going to be able to look at these for much longer. God, I can't talk. At least they're not as extreme as a bikini. That is true, pal. The one in the bikini is literally insane. Like, oh my God, Bear made them. A Bear Festival is my model artist. He made them so big on my bikini. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like, they're way too big. All the blood went to the boob, but no. Yeah, all of my growth spurt when I had, when I was actually growing up, it basically went, oh, height? No, fuck that. Wait, all straight to the chest. Yo, what's up, Chaos? How are you? Where you at today? How are you? It's like Nikkei, it's where her processing components, right? It's where I store my mana, chat. The more you guys follow, the more mana I get, so on and so forth. But, chat, I gotta tell you something kind of sad. I hope you're ready for this. Unfortunately, guys, everybody in our army, I'm actually gonna be firing all of you. Yeah, that's right. Come September 20th, you're all fired. Yeah, I'm really sorry. Look, I don't make the rules, but we gotta clean the house. It just happens every once in a while. What's up, Thomas? How are you, kitty? Makes perfect sense to me, Empress. All right, bet. Yeah, everybody's fired except Toomsy. Except Toomsy and the mods. No, they actually get extra chains. Yeah, they get extra chains, extra ball. The steel weight balls. Yeah, we're gonna flap those on each leg. Yeah, they're done. Yeah, too bad for the mods. I hate that for them, but oh well, chat, it be what it be. Can't fire somebody who has their job. What are you talking about? I paid Toomsy all the time. I literally paid Toomsy to edit half my videos. Open my mod resume. Wow, Kirby, really? Yeah, go ahead. And I gotta fix my hair, chat. I'm so sorry. Oh goodness. I do like this model though, because the hair actually moves a little bit. Also, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to adjust. Look, it's big booba problems. Okay, chat, just get used to it. I'm gonna be adjusting a lot. What's on my last thing about everybody? I remember you all in therapy. Like Squidward. I'll remember you all in therapy. Now my hair is all up in my way right now. Although my hair is actually about as long as my model. It's a little shorter, but my hair is really long right now. Okay, hold on, chat. I gotta fix something here really quick. Oh my God, that is so much better. Holy shit. My hair creeps into my visor somehow. I'm like, bro, how is that even possible? I've been fixing my hair all day long. Picking up your strapless dress because it keeps falling down. Yeah, kind of actually, you wanna hold on to that for me? It's very long. As a longer guy, I get the hair struggle. Yeah, I didn't bring I don't have a hair tie with me either, so I'm kind of fucked, but.
Goodbye, everyone. I remember you all.
Yeah, there you go. There. Thank you. Thank you, Plankton. I appreciate that. Your hair defies the laws of physics. Well, look, my regular hair right now is actually doing that. It's really a fucking pain in the ass. So, you know what I want to do, though, chat? Eventually, I want to try this out. I don't know how well this would work, but I feel like it'd be really fun. So, hear me out, chat. What if we tried to play a video game, but in 3D? So let's say I did Elden Ring Night Rain, but I played it in 3D. Wouldn't that actually be really cool? I think it's possible. I think we can do it. It would be a little tough to hold the controller in this, but I think I can do it. Yo, thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Well, I'm going to run Night Rain from my second PC. We'll run it over to my other one. So I could do it. We'll have to see, though. But, yeah, VR chat basically eats up my computer. So, I think it'd be cool. I think we can try it out. We'll see if I can make it happen though. So, what's up, DT? How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. We're just vibing right now. We're gonna be doing Reddit Am I the Asshole here a little bit later. Might want to test an easier game. Like what? Oh my god, yeah. Especially with this world too. It takes up a lot of space. But like, it's fine. It's no big deal. So yeah, I'm a dual rig, so it should be fine. I'm gonna get a cough drop. Wow, Jeremy, don't come in here with that weak sauce. Look, if you're gonna try to risk me, you better actually risk me, bro. What the fuck is that? I almost choked. Oh, God. I'm good. I almost choked. Oh, my God. I literally almost choked. Holy shit. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, later, we're going to look at them, because it's always really interesting. So, besides that, many people pour digs into their model. It's crazy. Oh, yeah. Especially if you have, like, special, like, toggles and stuff like that. I mean, like, I don't really have, like, wait, what the fuck is this? Items? What is that new? Yeah, I mean, I have, like, a few things. I have my guitar, right? I think the guitar is the big one. Like this. Like, I have my guitar, right? So I can like, turn that on. Obviously, it's not, like, synced up right now, but I'm gonna have that toggle. And I can put, like, my fur off and on. I turn the veil back on. And then there's other ones, but I'm not going to show you those because that's, that is, you don't want to see that anyway, chat. Thank you so much for the sub. I don't know who that was. Professor Dev, thank you for 20 plus months. That's a lot, dude. Thank you so much. No ball toggle. Shut the fuck up. Got dollar stuff in the move on. I mean, I do put my phone in there sometimes, but kind of rarely. Right now there's just a dev cube. So like, there's a thing on here where you can add items, but I've never seen this. Yeah, I don't have, or do I have items?
You're hiding the spicy
Oh, there's like a
US.
box.
Disgraceful.
Bro, I don't have any spicy toggles. Oh, okay, wait. Apparently there's like stuff you can unlock. You get like items and I guess you can like add it. Okay, that's weird. I didn't even know this was a thing. Okay, hold on a sec, chat. Let me see if I can do it for you. Yeah, let me see if I can do it for you. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Oh, look, we got a rainbow ribbon. That's cool. I knew there was, I saw that there were items, but like, I didn't know much about it, so that's super cool. I'm Elara, and you're watching Disney Channel. See, I practiced it out when I was a little girl, so now get out of my sight. I said get out of my sight. It won't go away, chat. It won't go away. Okay, wait. What else do I have? Hold on. Wait, yeah, what else do I have? What the fuck is this? What? It's just a cube. It's literally just a cube. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see you anymore. I don't want to see you anymore, cube. I seriously look at you being a fighting game. I could fight you. Like, wow. Yeah, I don't want the cube. Fuck the cube. What's up, Kay? How are you? Okay, so chat. Well, what are we calling the next model? We've been talking about this for a while. What are we calling the next model, chat? That's a Tesseract. How about you Tesseract on these nuts? That wasn't very good. Never mind. What's up, Seawart? Don't mind me, just a friendly goose. You're not a friendly goose, Kid Link. I've seen through you. You're a duck. You're a duck. Deer at the beach. No. Not my bikini model. The next model. The final model. I'm not getting another model after that one, chap. That is literally my last model I'm ever using. Yeah, what should we call it? We need to, like, call it something. I kind of like Empress a little bit, but I don't know. It doesn't. I don't feel like it really fits. So, thank you for the two-way saying Elara's secret clothes toggles where they add more. Yeah, exactly. That's my spicy toggles. I just put on more clothes, you know? Have you done a goddess? I don't really think it's a goddess. I don't really embody that vibe.
I considered using
How
my
could
eye
you?
patch as an excuse, but I already got my eye fixed, so I don't know if that will work.
How could you cheat on me, Darth? I thought I was your only big boo-boo waifu. Cue the sad music, chat. I can't do that while I'm at 30. You guys have to cue it. I do kind of like Empress a little bit. However, I'm not really goddess-esque. I don't really embody that. Anyway, so I don't feel like that fits my vibe. Why is your new trace of the cringe field heal? Oh, the eel will make a comeback. Y'all just wait. It'll make a comeback. What's up, Vortex? How are you? You match boss vibes. Yeah, I think so too. Oh my god, my tracking is freaking out. Let me play the sad song of the world's smallest violin. Yeah, like the little tiny one. Just wee. Goddess some scuff. No. Amelie's got that. I don't really want to take her crown from her. She's comfortably got that, chat. You know, I'll let her keep that one. You know, I want to take her title away from her. I would feel so bad if I did that. You know that? That's definitely her title. So, and guys, I'm not even that scuff. I'm not even that scuff, chat. Come on. Reminded that female deer don't have antlers. Look, I'm a dryad, okay? I'm not a fucking deer. I've said this a million times. You guys are like, oh, you're a deer. I'm not a fucking deer. That's why I've told you that. And you guys are like, oh, you're a deer. And I'm like, no, I'm not a deer. And then you just keep talking about me being a deer. And I'm not a deer, chat. Don't worry, it doesn't bother me, though. I'm clear. I will kill you, chat. I will come to your house and I will eat all of your bread and drink all your milk and eat all your eggs like Gaston, and you will have nothing left. You have no bread, milk, or eggs, and then how are you going to make a delicious cake? You won't. She is, Arceus with the dark plate. Wait, what? What is that? I forgot. I'm not a fucking deer. Oh my god. But holy venom. Hey, yo. I mean, he just throwing it back, this. Good lord. Oh my god. Bro, I gotta tell you guys, I cannot twerk like Spite. I don't know what the fuck she does in her 3D to do that, but I cannot. Like, I can literally, like, shake and try to twerk, but I can't like her. I think she has a tracker on her ass or something. I don't know what the fuck she does. When are you gonna make it into Hinge French toast buffet? Well, what? Did you have a stroke and type random words? What is US in this model, but alternatively, how about Enchantress? Nah, I don't really like that either. I think I'm gonna stick with, what we talked about earlier. Yeah, isn't this a cool one, Butler? I love this one. Has a really cool downstairs, too, if you guys wanna go over there here in a bit. I'm not making a 3D pot of greed model. It's not happening. Don't ask me. I hope you all waste your points today. Everybody just spam all the redeems and they will work in 3D. Then I'll laugh at you and I'll tell my mods not to refund you and I'll laugh at your faces. You been at the roof? Are you talking about the one with the tree? I think that's the roof, right? Where the tree is up there? Can we you can't chair me in 3D. You can't chair me in 3D. So somebody need to fund a butt tracker, yeah. Yeah, give me another tracker for my ass and I'll just, shake it. Gonna make French toast. I'm not making French toast! This is why I can't have nice things, chat. Why are we starting a hype train? The boob ultra model. No. That's this model. Yeah, here, let me grab that for you here. Hold on. Yeah, let me find you the right model. Yeah, that's this model right here. Where the boobs are like twice as big as my other model. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I didn't know the camera was going to be down there. We changed back. I did not know the camera would move if I did that. Oh, my God. I told you the booba on that model is insane. So, yeah, that is how I get banned, chat. And you don't want me to get banned. So we gotta be careful with the bikini model. Yeah, it has been a while. I mean, I use this a lot on my... I use it a lot on my, like, go lives and stuff. But gonna be real, I prefer that elegant model of the bikini. Yeah, I very much agree. Lego as well. So I like this model a lot more. Well, yeah, based on what Twitch said, it should be fine, but let's be real. Do we trust Twitch with anything? No, chat. Also, get T-post on. Yeah, no, the 3D definitely is way too much. I getting banned is awesome over your chat like me, Dane Clancy couldn't stop me. Yeah, I gotta show you there's a booba toggle on it that is literally it's bigger than my whole torso. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's literally bigger than my torso. It's nuts. Can get a beach if your chat needs to be mad. Yeah, exactly. Maybe we'll go to a beach at the end, chat. I'll think about it. I'll let you know. We'll see what happens. The other thing I want to do next time I get in 3D, I could do 9-point tracking. So I think I want to do one on each hip, the one above the booba right here, one here, one on my elbows, up here, and then I think I want to do maybe one on my butt and see if I could like get like all of the angles like covered, because then I could do the twerk, you know, like we can be like Spite. So we'll see. I'll do my best. My favorite part of the world is the piano downstairs you can play on. Wait, you can play on it? That's cool. Too bad I can't play piano, but yeah, that'd be sick. You need more plushies on your couch. Well, I mean, this isn't really my couch. I kind of broke in here and, you know, but don't worry about that. Details, doesn't matter. Look, ooh, pretty room. Oh, so nice. Yeah, don't worry about that, chat. I don't know whose house this is, and honestly, do we need to know whose house it is? I think while I was band-aids, because he must have seen it in my eye patch. That's right, he saw the void. He looked inside your eye patch, he was like, oh my fucking god. I'm squatting, yes, I'm squatting. Exactly, I'm a squatter, chat. How did you know? That's what I do. Let's go do you guys want to go downstairs? So we can go downstairs, come on. Also, there is a piano. Apparently you can play it. Let's see. Oh, it actually does work. That's cool. I don't think y'all can hear it, but that's pretty cool. Holy guacamole, that is a very large mirror. Okay, so anyway, here's the other part of this room. So it's pretty cool. Oh. Okay, apparently just moving in this room just breaks my model, so that's fine, you know? No big deal, chat. How many squats can you do? A lot. I can do a lot of squats. My trainer used to make me do like 1,000,000 of them. Yeah, I was JoJo posing, guys. It's fine, I was just practicing, no big deal. Now, I don't know, every time I come down here, it kind of acts weird, so I stopped coming down here in this room. Thanks for the hype train, y'all. I appreciate it. Thanks for all your support for the Subathon as well. I really do appreciate that. That is crazy that we still have 50 hours left. That's wild. Yeah, this is a cool room for sure. So play something, bro. I don't know how to play a piano. Yeah, I only play guitar. I can't play piano. That ain't for me. That ain't for me, chat. I tried. My dad tried to teach me when I was little, but I didn't really like catch on to it. So I just more stuck with guitar. 50 hours. Oh wow, first time to be on Twitch. I mean, we've had this timer really, really low, actually. Yeah, well, didn't we have it down to like 2 hours at one point? Not too long ago, and then you guys bumped it up. Oh my god, I forgot to add the 4 hours too. So it's even higher than that. Oh god, I forgot to add the 4 hours. I'm so sorry, chat. Yeah, it's gonna be even higher than that. Make David Draymond noises. Oh, the guy from Disturbed, right? Playing guitar, pumpkin pushing that piano, that'd be sick. Then it was the treasure train, that's right. It's the treasure train that got me in so much trouble, bro. I was doing so good. The windows look like church windows. Yeah, they kind of do. They're like, wait, why is that shit floating in the air? Do y'all see that? Yeah, they look like stained glass. Bro, I don't know how to scream like that, so that ain't happening. What's up, Mio? How are you? Yeah, like, bro, did they just what is that? They just went like up and down. I didn't do that. What the fuck was that, chat? Okay, I swear I did not do that. It literally just started floating up and down on its own thing. Lighting particles are coming to VR chat for the mood lighting. Yeah, but like, why is the little sticks, the little bones just like floating like crazy? I think I saw Mob plummet past the window. Nope, no, you didn't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Next question. Yeah, I really like this world. It's super cool. We are going to read some Reddit Am I the Asshole here in just a bit. But I did want to chat with y'all and kind of catch up and everything. So I wanted to ask you all, if you have not already, inside the Discord, make sure that if there's a certain subathon goal that you want, my mods and I are still trying to work on some more, but you guys blew past all of my ones. So I need more ideas. So if you have any goals you want to see for this subathon, please let me know inside of the Discord, because you guys are like, y'all are killing all my goals. We're having problems keeping up. But our next goal is to play Super Maid 64. So I'm in it. VR 3D model open space. Are we gonna duel? Okay, bet. Yeah, we can go to the lightsaber world. I already killed Chunky one time in the lightsaber world. So yeah, I got you. Yeah, we have a duel. Oh wait, we could go to the Yu-Gi-Oh world and play Pot of Greed. That allows me to draw 3 additional cards for my deck. Is that what you're talking about? I'm into Sonic 06. Oh, that's later this month. It should be on the calendar. The Gabagool. Yeah, no, there should be on the calendar. If you look, there should be the date for Sonic that we're gonna play Project 06. Tookie's lightsaber is the biggest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, it's so funny. The next one should be ending to some of them. You know, every time I tried to say they don't let me, so I'm like, I'm locked in for a year. A and I are ready. But A and I have a goal. We want to do something really special. If we make it for a year, we want to go on like a very special vacation. So if I just enjoy Elf, the things boys do for parasocial jokes. What Pot of Greed? You say calendar and now have an idea for a goal. Okay, give it to me. Yeah, give it to me. I want to know. I want to know your subathon ideas, because we've been adding so many and you guys keep like busting through everything. It's crazy. What's up, DG? How are you? That's not what it does. What? Yes, Pot of Greed. Unless you draw 3 additional cards from your deck. That's definitely what it do. It do what it do, you. Bro, Darth, you're missing an eyeball. You can't read anyway. Don't listen to that guy, chat. Yeah, he's don't listen to him anyway. That's what it do. Yeah, it do what it do. You exactly. 30 earned Lara win. Okay. All right. Right now, Spinosaur. If you give 1,000 subs I will do it just for you. Here, hold on. Here we go. There we go. There you go. If you give 1,000 subs, Spinosaur, I will make 3D earn Lara, okay? There you go, chat. You're welcome, chat. I don't know why I have this one soundbite on my secondary stream deck. There you go, chat. You're welcome. Never ask me again, okay? I'm not getting a 3D earn, bro. Was that a fart? What the fuck was that? Taking out the loan right now. 3D pot agreed for 20 subs. No, Summer, real, that shit's expensive. What are you talking about? Getting a 3D model is expensive. So I'm making a Lara calendar as a goal. Oh, like a merch item. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Kidling. Will you put that in the Discord for me? Yeah, that'd be fun, like a calendar. I bet you that'd be nice. But to ask Aya. Aya was the one that would make that happen, but yeah, I bet you it'd be a thing. So yeah, drop it in the Discord. We'll see if we can make it happen. What's up, Bacon? What's up, Cool? How are you? No idea, challenge Spine to 3D Torkoff. Bro, I'm losing that. All day long. There ain't no way I'm winning that. Yeah, I respectfully surrender. Spy definitely won that one. I ain't winning that one, guys.
You never saw this coming. I summoned
yeah, exactly. See, guys, you never saw this.
From my deck.
Yeah, 3 additional
That's
cards.
not what it does.
It do what it do,
That
you.
is what it does.
It do what it do, you. I'm not even on the table with the base in VR chat. Just hit a turn line, just like export that with no eyeballs or anything. Here you go. Yeah, literally just take that. Go on. Okay, how we get a Lara counter if you do full pinup? I mean, that'd be cool. That would take 12 different art pieces, but that would look awesome. That is what it do, you. It do what it do, you. Yeah, we'll definitely think about that. That's a good idea. I like that. So I actually really, really like that. Yeah, you never saw this one coming. My favorite part is he's like, my turn. And then he's like, bottom green. I love that video. Literally in the middle of stuff, he's just like, my turn. Like, and he pulls the card like that. I want to see Elara have her own nut button emote. Oh, you mean like where it's my model, like press down on the button? Conquer is bad for a day. Is that the old one that's like with the great mighty poo? Yeah, roll my dice. Like, oh my god. We should go to, I don't know what that world is, but it'd be really funny to go to it. And like duel somebody else, you know? Just straight up just fucking duel them. We love the great mighty poo. Okay, so it is that one. I have not ever played that. I've only seen what's up, Sheriff Pumpkin? I've only seen the gameplay of it, but that's it. Play some Gears of War. No, I don't want to play Gears of War. But they are doing the remake of that, or at least like releasing it on all the platforms or whatever. So, I mean, that's pretty cool, I guess. Nah, I'm sure it's fine, unless it's like, I think the only games you can play on Twitch should be like Postal, right? Because that one's like banned in certain countries. So games like that, right? That are like really, really bad. I think the rest of the stuff would be okay. Yeah, I think other stuff would be all right. But Conker's Bad for Day is rated M, right? Yeah, I'm sure there's worse out there. Like, even like a GTA, isn't there like sex in like GTA? So I'm sure it's fine, chat. Yeah, I think it's probably fine. Retro games are pretty fun in my opinion. Well, I guess it is a retro game, right? It's for N64. Although some people might be like, that's not retro, but I mean, real chat, that's kind of an old game, right? It's at least like, what, minimum like 20 years old? Rated M for mild. Do Banjo 3 on stream. I'm just kidding, it doesn't exist, bro. I've never even played the original Banjo-Kazooie. You play Monster Hunter World. See, like, Well, whatever Monster Hunter that came out on the PS3, I tried that one with my brother, and I did not like it. It was not for me. Okay, bet. Thanks, Kidley. Yeah, like 20-year-old games are retro, chat. Let's be real. At this point, they're considered retro. You know what I mean? What's up, chat? How are you? We're about to read Reddit, Am I the Asshole? And we're going to decide who is the asshole with these ones. So, the clip of a VTuber playing GTA 5 and actually coming across the spicier scenes in the game and screaming no. I don't know if I know that one, Evan. That's funny, though. I wanted to play the original Monster Hunter on PS2. Maybe it was that one, actually. Oh, I played Pokemon Coliseum during the last Subathon. That was fun. Yeah, I had a good time with that game. I kept fucking losing, though. It was horrible. I had the worst RNG ever. I kept missing my moves, and they kept, like, hitting me over and over. It was like, you know, double slap? It would hit me, like, multiple times. I'm like, what's the chances of actually getting hit by that? I was older in the Wii, it's retro by now. I feel like anything like around the N64 era and back is retro, but like anything past that, like PS1. Well, PS1 came out around N64, right? So maybe like after the PS1 is not retro anymore. Or at least that's where I'd be like, okay, maybe that's where you draw the line. What's up, Grimster? How are you? Last Pokemon game I played was the Stadium for the 64, yeah. Yeah, I played on the emulator. It was horrible. I got my ass kicked. Even like we had to like go through and like find the good Pokemon, and even then I lost. That game is so fucked up. It's so hard. Yeah, Game Boy is like a retro thing, right? But would you call the Game Boy Advance retro, chat? Isn't that a really hard game? Isn't it the one that they did the meme up? They would call people and be like, "Do you have Battletoads on the NES?" Especially how we think 20-year-old games look like FF 4, but they actually look like FF7 because that's 20 years ago. Exactly. Like, I would say that the original FF7 is retro. Like, even when Lydia was playing it on her stream, she streamed it under retro, right? So, like, it is retro, chat. What if Elara played Def Jam 5 for... What is that? You guys are like... Bro, y'all are ancient as fuck. Y'all are asking me for games I don't even know. I think Game Boy is still retro, but I think it's getting closer to vintage. Yeah, what's the difference? Like, where do you get retro and then vintage? Yo, what's up, Ginga? How are you? Good morning. We're about to start Reddit, Am I the Asshole? So, I think we're going to go to my home world for that. Shrek Super Slim. Is that the Shrek fighting game? I've actually seen that. Yeah, I've actually seen that. Apparently it had like a scene for a little bit. A lot of people played it. And then it kind of fell off. But like it where you use rappers like Snoop Dogg as fighters. What the fuck? Bro, some retro games are literally ridiculous. That is actually crazy. I get it. Arcade games are considered retro. The early 2000s are retro by now. Got you. So, mods, can you do me a favor? We're going to run a poll. Can you run a poll for go into Reddit and the asshole or go to the beach for a little bit? Either one. But can you run a poll for me? I'd appreciate it. I'm going to play Project 06 here again soon, chat. We're going to play it soon. I promise. Okay, I promise. I told you I got Sonic the VTuber. He's going to come hang out. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. So, all right, see you in a bit, chat. I'm going to get a drink of my tea really quick, but the mods are going to run a poll real fast. Okay, everybody vote. We're either going to go to the beach or we're going to start Reddit Am I the Asshole? So, completely up to y'all. Y'all pick, okay? So, Def Jam 5 for New York is rappers and corn stars that are fighting using moves inspired from fighting games. What the fuck? That literally sounds actually insane. I think we're going to the beach. Holy shit. Yeah, it sounds like we're going to the beach. Well, like, we'll only go for a little bit, and then we'll do Red at my hustle. So, I'm so excited for the new Marvel Rivals. Honestly, Kid Link, I kind of hate to say this, but I'm excited for the new season. But to be honest, I don't really plan on pursuing any more rivals right now. It's just kind of like between the Subathon and everything, it's really hard to practice and play. It's hard to hold tournaments, so like I'm gonna keep an eye on it, but I'm probably not gonna play as much as I was playing before. But I did have somebody actually reach out to me about doing commentary, so I'll probably do that. We'll kind of see how that goes. So, Venom Squirrel Girl looks hot. I saw that one. I really like, obviously the Venom Jeff. I like Phoenix a lot. I think she's a cool character. She looks really strong. The thing getting anti-air, yeah, I saw that as well. That's crazy. So, I'm glad they did that. He needed it. He needed some kind of little something to give him a little bit of a boost. And I think that's going to help him a lot. Okay, I guess we're going to the beach, huh, chat? All right, let me see. I might have a beach world, but let me look. Yeah, let me see what I got, chat. Mario Sunshine Beach, that's cool. Bro, this is like an evil beach. That's awesome. I love that one. The only problem with beaches sometimes is they're kind of like a little weird, but oh, it's a night beach. That's interesting. Let's try this one out. Let's try this one up. All right, let's try this one out, chat. We are finally getting Blade. We're finally getting oh god, Phoenix. Like she looks insane, honestly. I probably have early access, but I haven't been able to actually like check it out yet. So I should probably do that, chat. At least just to like know how she plays, but or maybe she's already out. Oh my god, this world is bright as fuck. Okay, hold on. I got another world we can get to. Hold on. Yeah, this one is what? Oh my god, it's fucking bright. Yeah, holy shit. It's like my eyes. Yeah, my eyes. Take us to the Bahamas. So, like, I'm gonna take you to a nice world. I like this world, okay? Like, I don't want to recreate my actual skin color in VR chat, okay, guys? I'm trying to get away from that. You can get thank you for 4 months. Yeah, I'm trying to get away from that, chat. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have to change this one. All right, hold on. Let me find the right one. This is not it. This is not the right one. I feel like I never know, and I always forget which one to teleport to. Okay, so it's all the way over there, so we're not quite there. Overlook maybe? Nope, that is not even close either. Fuck. Bro, there's no sign around here either. Oh my god. This is bullshit. Bro, this is bullshit. What the hell? Okay, let's try again. We did overlook, maybe it's the waterfall. That is definitely not it either. Do I have to actually like travel over there, chat? Oh my god. This seriously is the best world, but I don't know the shortcut to the place I want to go. Here we go. Okay, I got it, chat. I got it. We got to walk over there though really quick, so let's do that. Yeah, this is definitely the nicest world, but like a really large margin. This is a really cool area. I am gonna get out of I should probably put my swimsuit on, chat. What do you think? Or should I just jump in the water like this? What's up, Demi Roman? I'm actually about to get into a bikini really quick. So I'm next to like this fire, and it's like changing my color. Oh my god, what? Why does the camera do this? Bro, y'all are getting a free ass show with that. What the hell? Bro, I was not trying to do all that. Okay, now we can get out over here. There we go. Oh my god, that's so much better. That's so much better. Yeah, like, what the hell? Oh my god. This is my bikini bottle, so I don't have horns. Yeah, I don't have any horns in this one. Okay, chat. There's no horns in this one. I'm gonna have to zoom in. I don't want to get banned. Look at respect. Bro, the physics on this model are actually wild as fuck. Yeah, they're actually wild as fuck. So, yeah, literally dinner in a show, bro. Nah, y'all ain't supposed to get all that. Y'all ain't supposed. Wait, I thought it was in the water. Why do I look like I'm not in the water? That's interesting. Yeah, I think all the horns are in chat. Yeah, exactly. The only problem that I have with this model is like my arms are a little weird in it, but yeah, the booba is way too much in this model, chat. I will never have him normally like this in any other model in the future. This was our bear festival. He was like, "Oh, so you want booba?" And then just was like, "Wait," like, "Yo, what's up? How's it going?" Chester Cheese, welcome in. Lighters when you maximize. Well, I do have those, but I'm not turning those on right now, chat. I'm not turning those on right now. Oh my god. Yeah, literally, like, now I'm just a normal elf. I'm just a normal elf, chat. And you kept it. I can't take them off. I literally cannot remove them. I have no way to do that. They're like, "Oh, booba, you want booba? I'll give you booba." Literally, that was his whole thing. He was like, if Chad asked for XYZ, I'm going to do more. Just so it's really funny. It's going pretty good, Astro. I'm literally just vibing today. We're yapping it up. We are going to do Reddit Am I the Asshole here in just a bit. I just wanted to, you guys wanted to come to the beach first. So I'm like, let's go to the beach. Let's do it. Happy to see you stream again. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Astro, I'm literally streaming every single day, bro. So I'm out here. You know, like, where are you is the real question. Yeah, no horns. No horns, chat. Like, I'm telling you, this model, I used to stream in this model quite a lot. And I really like this model. It's very, very sexy, but it's a little too much. Even you see what? This is why we can have nice things. Oh my god. I feel like this model might be a little problematic, chat. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and switch over to my home world and switch my model really quick. And we'll start Reddit by the ass. So I just don't want to get in trouble with everything that happens, you know what I mean? So unfortunately, with how Twitch is these days, it used to be a lot easier and a lot like better, but yeah, not so much anymore, guys. Not so much. So exactly. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't want to get in trouble, but oh, this is my homeworld, by the way. It's the Zelda area from Ocarina of Time, I think it is. I don't know why I've just had this home world forever, and I don't want to change it because I really like this world. So, yeah. I like how my whole fucking screen goes black. Like, that's crazy work, bro. That's crazy. Okay, let me see if I can get my model all fixed up. Really quick, chat. I'm just gonna calibrate, and then we will do Reddit Am I the Asshole. I'm excited to read these because this isn't like something I normally do. So I think this will be a lot of fun. What do y'all think? Oh, some of them are like really fucked up. We'll skip those though. We'll definitely skip those. Don't worry. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh my god, Reddit 50/50 is even more wild too. I've seen those and I'm like, I don't know how people like actually like go through these and like read them. Like some of them are like really, really crazy. So okay, let me load this up. We'll see if we can get it going, chat. I think that we'll just go in order. How does that sound? You guys wanna just go in order? Yeah, some people are actual like assholes, but other ones are really not that bad. But I mean, we'll look at it. We'll decide. So I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good time, chat. Yeah, I really do like doing like more like things like this. So I don't want to get back into 3D. It's just again, it's kind of hard. But I want to do this more often if I can. So what's up, Dragon? How are you? Okay. Let me see if I can do this correctly, chat. This might be a little scuffy, so hold on a sec. Oh, wow. We got that first try. Let's go. Let's go, chat. First try. Oh, my God. I can't believe we actually got it that good. I love the morally gray areas. Yeah. I mean, it definitely depends, right? But let's go. Let's go. I thought I was going to fuck that up. I'm so excited. Yeah, no, normally with that stuff, it's kind of like hard. So, but now VR chat has a lot more like good stuff to make it a lot easier. So, today, chat, we are going to be reading from Reddit. Am I the asshole? Yes, I am in VR chat in my full 3D body tracking. So, let me know if you guys want to see this in the future. Everybody do me a favor and say, hi, YouTube. We're going to be putting this on YouTube, guys. So, I think this will be a really fun one. And to kind of look at, we'll read these and talk about them. And I want to see what your opinion is. And also, of course, whatever your thoughts are, make sure to let me know in the comments down below as well. So, I also went story the narrator made a horrible judgment call in the comment section, just dogpiled on him. Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends, right? But sometimes some people are assholes. Other time people are not, but we'll definitely read these. We'll take a look at it, chat. And we will decide who is the asshole. Look, you guys know I do enough news. I will definitely tell you my thoughts on what I actually think about this. But again, if you disagree, that's totally okay. Unless it's something where it's like somebody's horrible, then how could you possibly disagree with me? I mean, I'm always right, chat. To varying degrees, right? So why would you disagree with me in particular, chat? Come on, I'm always right. Except when I'm wrong, but don't worry about that. Oh, I decided we debut a new bikini will your model be 2D. It'll be 2D, Astral, not 3D. I was thinking about upgrading my bikini model in 3D maybe, but we'll see. Yeah, I have to ask Bear Festival if he's still able to do it. So, okay, if you guys are ready, everybody type 1. I'm going to get a quick drink of my tea, and we'll start. Everybody type 1 if you're ready. This is already a really interesting premise already. So, am I the asshole for listening to my dentist procedure more than my girlfriend? What does this even entail right now? Like, this is already a really interesting subject. Okay, I, 27-year-old male, got my tooth extracted for orthodontic purposes almost 3 days ago. My dentist gave me a list of what to do and what not to do, including avoiding strenuous activities, lifting something heavy, avoiding spitting and drinking from a straw. Okay, that seems pretty normal, right, chat? Especially with like really, really like heavy like stuff. Okay, definitely makes sense, right? The list is actually long. After my tooth extraction, I went out with my partner, a 27-year-old female, and I walked a bit slowly with her as I was following her what my dentist told me. She noticed it, and I told her that I should avoid during these activities and didn't believe me, so I showed her the aftercare procedures that my dentist gave me. Okay, I'll make sense so far, right, chat? Definitely makes sense. She told me that my body has its way of healing and that I shouldn't overthink about it. I mean, okay, all right, that's fair enough, right? But it's your body too, so for the guy, like, he knows his body the best. What's up, Ruins? How are you? The next day, I acted the same, minimizing straining myself and also minimizing lifting some heavy things. To what she said, I'm just overreacting again. She even laughed at me during our date for not drinking through the straw. I always just responded that I'm just following the procedures and I'm taking precautions. She was also always telling me that she had a tooth extraction years ago and everything went fine with her, so I should be fine as well. And as always, I told her that I'm simply just following the procedure and taking care of myself. I so told her that I would rather listen to my dentist for things about my teeth than her, and that they made those procedures for a good reason. After that, she told me that I'm overreacting, and because of that, I should do whatever I want because it's my body. When I got home, she told me that we should cool off indefinitely because she's tired of arguing with me. Am I the asshole for not listening to my girlfriend, for telling her that I'd rather listen to my dentist for things related to teeth? The first chat, what do you think about this? I'm going to tell you, like, the guy knows his body. You know what I mean? Like, he's the only one that can really decide if he wants to follow those things. I'll be honest, I don't think he's the asshole for wanting to follow the person that's an expert versus his girlfriend. Like, I know that she, like, had a tooth extraction, and that's great. She didn't follow it and she was fine, but let's be real, chat. Not all those types of things that happen like that, where somebody gets off like scot-free when they do something, is not the norm, right? So if something bad happens to him and he didn't follow procedure, that could screw up his insurance. He might have to pay out of pocket for stuff. Also, of course, the dentist is going to be like, yo, bro, like, I told you exactly what to do. What are you doing? So his body is different than hers. Now, I feel like some of the procedure stuff that they give is kind of like too much. Absolutely. I definitely think sometimes it's a little much, but it's his body. And if he wants to listen to the dentist and be very careful, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think he's the asshole, chat. How about you? Do you think he's the asshole in this or what? Exactly. Like, if the doctor recommends it, it's best to follow it, right? Like, let's say for instance that your doctor is like, you should rest in bed for like 2 or 3 days, right? Okay, that's fine, right? But let's say that you feel really good on day 2 instead of day 3, and then you're like, okay, well, I want to get up. Well, that's your body, and you know your body better than anybody else, and so that should be fine, right? So, like, I don't think this guy's an asshole at all. I think that the girlfriend should just, like, it's not even that big of a deal. Like, I'll be honest. Like, if my partner was, like, really, really being, like, in my opinion, like, very kind of, like, overly cautious, I'm like, you know what? That's fine. Like, if you really are worried about it, that's okay. I will respect that. And that's fine. I might poke fun at you a little bit. But, obviously, like, he's really worried about it. And it was, pretty big procedure for him, so he wants to be careful. So this guy, in my opinion, is not the asshole, but let me know what you guys think about it. I really think he's perfectly fine, to be honest. All right, next up. Am I the asshole for ordering alcohol? Honestly, consider breaking up if she's that adamant to ignore professional advice. I mean, I don't think it's that bad heart, but obviously he's like, hey, we're like, chill the fuck out. Yeah, they should have postponed the date. That's true. If he was like really, really worried about what was going on, I think that's a fair point. But maybe he wanted to get out. Maybe he's had a long week. I mean, there's like a million things that could go into that, right, Garth? But we don't know that part of the situation, right? All right, here we go. Am I an asshole for ordering alcohol, chat? Let's see. What's up, Mara? How are you? Thank you for 9 months. He's kind of controlling. I mean, I don't want to say that. I just feel like she's kind of like harping on him about being cautious when that's okay. It's okay to be cautious if you want to. Yeah, really weird. All right, here we go, chat. Yo, what's up, SCP? How are you? I'm currently on a solo trip in Tenerife, all inclusive to save having to look for places to eat by myself. I have no idea where that is, chat. Let me know. The hotel has club style seating, meaning all tables are tables of 8, and people get sat together. Apparently, it's encouraging a sense of community and conversation. Chat. I will tell you, when I traveled to Germany, yo, what's up, Rick? How are you? When I traveled to Germany, chat, a lot of restaurants are this way. They have big kind of group settings where a lot of people are able to sit together and encourage that type of behavior, chat. They want you to have a conversation. Some people you never saw it. It's those really long tables, right? And maybe this is more like of a cultural thing, but that's not out of the norm. So that's totally fine, right? Last night I was seated first and had a glass of wine. A family of 5 got seated at my table, 2 adults and 3 children. I'm so sorry that you had to sit with children. You guys know I don't like kids. The mother turned to me and said, "We do not wish to expose our children to women drinking alcohol." I smiled and said perhaps they should ask to move tables if it was an issue, but I would be drinking the wine. They know subs of my own and made passive-aggressive comments about it. Oh, I can already tell you, chat, this family's in the wrong. This family is definitely in the wrong. I went to get to my food, and on my turn, returned the wine and disappeared. A waiter came over and asked to see my wristband for the all-inclusive and said the family had told him I was underage and must have sneaked away from the parents. He's very apologetic and returned with a fresh glass of wine. Just the family came back with the food. Bro, they need to sit somewhere else. Bro, that's so fucked up. Am I the asshole for them requesting the waiter brought me the full bottle along with a couple of shots of vodka? The family stormed out of the restaurant when I drank the shots as they arrived at the table. Yo, hell yeah, get him. That's actually hilarious. I love that. That's ordered shots, a full bottle, like, yo, let's get the party started up in here. Like, I love that. That's amazing. You shouldn't do shit like that. You shouldn't do stuff like that, chat. But that's actually really fucking funny. Yeah, that's actually really fucking funny. Like, I'm gonna tell you, this family could have requested to sit anywhere else. This lady was already sitting down, had her wine to sip on. Bro, literally, she is not the asshole. Now, for her kind of striking back, it's a little asshole-ish a little bit, but it's really fucking funny. Like, it's really fucking funny. Maybe a little asshole-ish on that, but definitely the family coming up and be like, oh, we don't wish to expose our children to alcohol. Well, I'd be like, well, so do you not want to expose your children to, I don't know, the world TV? Like, bro, there's alcohol everywhere. Like, you can't just, like, shield your children from everything. You need to address it and help them understand. Just like, hey, this lady is drinking a glass of wine. That is totally okay. Alcohol is okay in moderation. You're trying to shield your children from something that is everywhere in the world. That's not the way to do it. You need to, anything is better. Like, sunlight is the greatest bleach, right? Let them know what is with this particular stuff and why it could be problematic, but it's okay that this lady is sitting there drinking alcohol. Literally, I would have just been like, go, 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 go. Like, go, 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 chat just. Anyway, I absolutely chugged that bottle right in front of those kids too. I'd be like, bro, you're literally like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already here at the table. I'm already drinking. Like, you could have sat anywhere else in the world, lady. Like, goodbye. Bye. See you later. Bye. I'd have been like, see you later, lady. Like, where's the storm where we need it? If they'd only said something, yeah, then maybe this response would be a little much. Well, they were already being passive aggressive and made lied about her being underage. So, it's really bad. Chad, is that a Karen? Yeah, what's up, Tokyo? Would you count that as a Karen, chat? I mean, hello? I would assume that, at least to me, that's a bit of a Karen. Oh, no. Oh, no. This already looks like this is going to be something here. All right, am I an asshole for pulling my daughter from soccer camp and telling her that she can't get her Can't see your ghetto friends anymore. I don't like how this is starting already.
While drinking. Show the Karen that it's not your problem.
Exactly. Like, tell the kids to shut their eyes or something. Yeah, this is already probably out to a bad start here. My daughter's in a soccer camp twice a week. It's the beginning of the summer. She is 15. She's made 2 new friends and I do not like them. They've been over my house once. They were rude, loud, and obnoxious. They made a mess of my house, gave me attitude when I asked them to quiet down. One rolled her eyes and started arguing me. Then they were blasting music. Oh, and money went missing. I had $40 in the counter, disappeared. Okay, so number one, I don't like anybody labeling anybody as ghetto. I don't really like that word. But it does sound like they were really bad and they stole money. So maybe not the best people to allow over to the house, right? So I'm not the biggest fan of them. And after that, didn't allow them to hang out at our home. My daughter was not a fan of this, but still saw them at soccer camp. All right. The soccer camp is next to a plaza, and they allow the kids to get food from the fast food places. I got a call from the coach and my daughter and the 2 friends caused issues at Arby's. That's the problem, chat. They went to Arby's. That's the problem, chat. Had they not gone to Arby's, everything would have been okay. It's always Arby's, bro. It's always Arby's. Why Arby's? Oh, all right. Well, duties. The kids have horrible taste. They go to Arby's. They're done. Bye. Wave goodbye. Yeah, see you later. Arby's enjoyers. Nah, you're out of here, bro. Yo, what's up, Kilo? How are you? Get the fuck out of here. Okay, so, she recorded on her phone. Her 2 friends were heckling the fast food worker, and left after causing a mess. Dumped their drinks all over the ground. Flipped off the worker. Wow. My daughter was recording this and laughing along. To be honest, I found it disgusting. I don't blame you. That's really fucked up. The kids need to be like reprimanded for that, right? And especially if that's your daughter, you gotta, put them in their place, right? I informed her that she'd be pulled out of soccer camp because she can't behave by herself, and then she won't be seeing those friends anymore. She's very unhappy and started an argument. She told me that I don't like them because they are ghetto, and I told her that she is correct. They're too ghetto, too loud, too rude, too respectful, and I'm not allowing her near them. I mean, I don't really like that label word. To be honest, I would just say they're rude. They steal money. They're bad influence. You could just stop there, She was my sister. She basically told me I forgot my roots and to let her see the friends. Edit, for more context, I grew up in a horrible neighborhood. And yeah, that type of behavior was common when I grew up. Yes, I do find that behavior ghetto as hell. Also, I'm Black. My daughter's mixed. Still thinks it is super ghetto. So I can't really comment. Oh, good to see you, Killa. I appreciate that. I can't really comment on that, obviously, because I'm not Black, right? But what I can say is that I think that these particular kids are obviously have got like some issues, right, chat? They're causing a bunch of stuff. They're pouring drinks out at Arby's. I mean, I know Arby's is disgusting, but they're literally just like crazy youth, right? They're stealing money. I can understand why the dad does not want the daughter to hang out with them, because obviously they are kind of like a bad influence. Can we like at least agree on that? I think they're a bad influence, right, chat? I don't know much about the girl's history before. Maybe she is a good kid, so that doesn't happen much. But what I can tell you is that I feel like if I had a daughter, right, and my kid is acting out, what is the way that you punish your kids that are acting out? You take away something that they care about, right? And obviously soccer camp is probably something she cares about. You take away soccer camp. There you go, chat. You take away soccer camp. That's it. You take away soccer camp. That's something she cared about. You no longer have it because she went and filmed this thing. That's really fucked up. I don't want to say that this guy is the asshole for doing that, but I think like what? I don't know. I can't really comment on the ghetto stuff. Again, I don't have any experience with that or anything, but I feel like at least pulling her out of soccer camp, because remember the title is, am I the asshole for pulling my daughter from soccer camp? I feel like that is fine. Telling her that she can't see those friends if they're like a really bad influence and he really feels like that, I don't know. I guess he's the parent, right? He probably knows what's best for his daughter. I don't think he's too much of an asshole here, chat. What do you think, though? If my daughter would behave like that and out to your grandparents, you go for a month, maybe some farm work, right? Yeah, like, I'm telling you, my dad will just maybe do, like, labor and stuff like that, you know? I had to clean a ton of stuff. So this person says, not the asshole. You're doing what's called parenting. It's what you're supposed to do. If your daughter cannot control herself around these girls, they should be hanging out with them. Keep up the good job. Yeah, I mean, like, if you're going to have this type of behavior, right, chat, you're not... Hello? If you're going to have this type of behavior, chat, and you're going to do these types of things, there has to be consequences for your actions, right? So, I feel like he's at least doing a good job, at least, like, taking away some she cares about. I would say he's not the asshole, right? I think when I read this, I'm just like, if I was a parent and I had a kid that was hanging out with people that are clearly getting into bad stuff and doing bad things, yeah, removing them from that situation is probably the best thing overall. What do y'all think, though, chat? I gotta recalibrate. I mean, as a parent, right? It is your job to protect your kid from, bad influences and other things that might happen. Like, you don't want to be too much because you want your kid to experience things and make mistakes, right? But at the same time, like, I feel like with something like this, it's better to... That's something you can control and also make it a lesson, right? It's your job to protect your kids from YouTubers, that's right. Like, I don't want to see you the kids anyway. You keep away from me. I'm literally like a fucking... I'm like that old, like, grandma that's like, get off my lawn. That's actually me because I don't like kids. I don't want kids. Kids are scared of me. Last time I went to Target, that one kid screamed. Like, kids don't like me anyway, playful. So, you know what? That's fine. Keep the kids away from me anyway. I tell people like that, thank goodness, I choose to be the better person, right? But again, like, I think if you are a parent, right, like, your kid has to make mistakes, don't get me wrong. But, you also need to be a guiding figure and try to help make their life a little bit easier and show them where they might have done things wrong, right, chat? And I feel like in this situation, probably removing them from those friends was probably the best thing to do, so... By the way, chat, how is everything sounding? I'm hearing a pop noise, but it might just be my index. Are y'all hearing anything weird? Everything sound good on your end? Well, Fat Man, last time I was in my full-on stuff and people were losing their mind, I think it's something to do. Yeah, there's like a pop sound. I think it's something to do with my PC. I don't know why, but I hear it in every single audio source I use, so I think it is what it is. My only problem is blaming those other kids where they come from instead of purely on how they act. I agree with that as well, right? Like, and that's why I was really comfortable with that. Labels of, like, ghetto, I would never use that, but that's just me, right? So, and I'm also not African-American, so I can't really speak to that anyway. So, what's up, Will? How are you? Oh, a lot of new people are here today. Hi. You guys are liking the 3D. Holy shit. All right. Here we go. Am I the asshole? Mother-in-law won't address hoarding problem to spray for bed bug infestation. All right. Am I the asshole? My mother-in-law has a bed bug infestation. Ew, what the fuck? Bed bugs? Hell no. Bro, no. No, you're not the asshole at all, bro. If she has bed bugs and she's not doing anything about it, girl, what the fuck are you doing? These past 3 months, I just found out about it. There's dozens of little bites all over her. Oh my God. I'm glad you like it, Will. I will pay for a professional bed bug extermination. Okay, great. But she's a hoarder. Well, that's problem number one, bro. If you're a hoarder, that's a problem. I can't stand seeing her live like this. I'm offering to buy her a new bed, new couch, new bedding. Wow, this person is very nice. I have 8 family members ready to go over to her house, bed bugs and all, and clean the place up. I'm paying for a dumpster, spend over $4,000. So this person, they have, the mother-in-law has bed bug infestation. They're willing to help out People come over, pay for new things. Sounds like they're really, really caring. Let's see what else though. But she thinks I'm an asshole because I don't do it. I won't do it unless she follows every item on the exterminator checklist. That means at least 100 lawn bugs of clothing removed. Oh, lawn bags of clothing removed. Or wash or dry. She has to remove 7 animals from the house for 6+ hours. She has to make her reclusive son, who she thinks will harm if he's made to follow the list. Couches and beds are going to be destroyed with the new ones coming the next day. All right. She wants to buy more bug spray off Amazon, and she says it'll get better. That's her solution. I won't help her unless she's got rid of thousands of pounds of junk with her family's help. I don't think he's the asshole though. I think that this is a very stereotypical hoarder that doesn't want to help themselves. They're finding every reason that in the book that they can't fix stuff. This is a typical hoarder, chat. Somebody that has problems in their house, doesn't want to let go, and will find any reason not to get any of this stuff fixed. This person is not an asshole at all. They're paying to have new furniture, an exterminator come through. Well, this person is a fucking saint. Actually a saint, chat. Yeah, literally, like, how are you the asshole just making her follow all the stats? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things that when this kind of stuff happens, right, chat? That when you have to get the bed bugs out and all that, there is so many things you have to do. You have to throw away clothes. You have to clean so many parts in your building, all your furniture, all kinds of stuff, depending on how bad it is. So this guy is not an asshole. This guy is literally one of the nicest people I think ever. And guys, to remind you, this is his mother-in-law. His mother-in-law, chat. Literally, he must love his wife so much. Or his partner, sorry. So that's crazy. Definitely not the asshole. Yeah, more of an addict story. I mean, unfortunately, hoarders are very much that way. It sucks, but it is the nature. I've seen hoarders before. It's very much that way, chat. So what do y'all think? Who is the asshole here? I'm going to get some of my tea, but who do you think is the asshole here, chat? I remember the last person to summer gift us up. That's right. I remember the mother-in-law. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. So this one looks a little interesting. So let's check this one out, chat. Am I the asshole? I asked the neighbor to move their little farm stand because people are stealing from my garden. All right, so before anybody says just build a fence, we can't afford it right now. And no HOA. All right, so they're basically just like in a regular neighborhood. There's no HOA. No idea that, chat. Let's see. My neighbor set up one of those pantry farm stands where people can take items that they grow in their garden, picture stuff, donated, etc. Okay, in theory, it's a good idea, and especially in a time where life in America sucks and people are struggling to make ends meet. My family included. All right, sounds good. So you got a nice little stand. You can take items that are kind of for free that are around the neighborhood. That's great. I love that. The problem started. People started coming into my yard to pick things in my garden. Okay, yes, that is definitely a problem. So they probably assume that they have the pantry for all the free stuff, and then they probably think the garden is like free or whatever, right? But it's not. Problem is they start coming to my yard to pick through my garden. I put up signs saying not to do it. I installed a rabbit fence around the garden. I angled a tarp so you can't see what's there from the road. People just hold their kids over the fence to pick tomatoes and beans or jump it. Yeah, so definitely a bit of a problem right there, right, chat? Somebody's coming in, stealing your garden stuff. Yeah, that's not okay. The next day, I approached my neighbor. I asked him maybe he could help move it to the other side of their driveway so it's next to the other neighbor's house. They don't have a garden out front. They said at least not until the end of the season. I asked if they could make larger signs, talk to people, just do something. And they said, they were like, can you really not afford to share? There's the problem, chat. So, like, nobody is under any obligation to share any of their stuff, right? Especially if it's, like, free and it's really just stuff. They're like, can you really not afford to share? And I said that they were taking my zucchini because I said that they aren't taking my zucchini because they're starving. They're taking from my tomatoes because they want them. They said that I'm going to have to learn to live with it from now, and we can talk about a solution together that will benefit the whole community after. Bro, hell no. Hell no. Look, it's not so much about the moving. It's just the fact that they're like, oh, why aren't you giving it to them for free? Bro, hell no. That's your stuff. That's your garden that you grew. Why would you assume that it's okay for anybody to take that stuff, let alone not stop people from blatantly stealing from somebody else's garden? Like, what the fuck? I said I do not care about a solution that benefits the whole community. I mean, it is their garden, you know. I care about a solution to stop people from stealing from me. Okay, so last night it happened again. Man in his 50s. I sprayed his ass with a hose. He started yelling at me, and after a minute or so, the neighbor came out yelling at me too. Bro, imagine like being like an adult and some old guy coming up and you spray him with the hose. That's insane. I mean, he didn't really like harm him, right? But at the same time, like that's just a wild picture to think of. People have posted on the neighborhood board to be careful if they come by because I'm an asshole. The neighbor says I'm scaring people away from a community resource. I told him I'm going to continue until he does something about the thieves who feel entitled to my garden. I mean, if the neighbor guy is not going to do anything about trying to stop these people, they're pretty much just promoting it, allowing it to happen, you know? I feel like I'm losing my mind here. Am I the asshole for asking him to move it? Am I the asshole for getting pissed off that people are stealing from me? This is food for my family. First off, thanks for the responses. I got some good ones. I'm happy that so many of you live in places where the cops would do anything about this, but this isn't the reality I'm living. So apparently the cops, that was going to be my first question, actually. Cops here do not give a shit if I send them a video of somebody picking from my garden. They will laugh in my face. Be thankful if you live in a place where police are useful. It looks like signs are the best option for now. Going to make signs indicating heavy use of pesticides and repeating that they are stealing food from the mouse-hungry children. I don't know why the signs we have already up are not enough. Maybe more will help. I'm sure they won't. We will also scour Craigslist for free fencing or similar items. Hopefully that pans out. Yeah, that sucks. So, I will say in this situation, chat, I don't think this person is an asshole for, obviously he grew his own garden. He's got his own stuff. He's using it to feed his family. I mean, he should not be upset about people stealing it. I think that the person that's providing that free resource, the really nice free resource that's not doing anything about it, is only contributing to the problem and making it worse. Would y'all agree, chat? I mean, they're literally just adding to the problem, you know? They're not preventing it. They could move probably pretty easily instead of this person having to put up fencing, all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, I don't think this guy's really an asshole, you know? I mean, I don't think spraying people with hoses is the best way to deal with it. But at the same time, like, it's probably very frustrating for him, you know? They're putting up signs and nobody's following them. Hoses E for everybody. This hose is rated E for everyone. I just, like, again, I really feel like this guy is not really that much of an asshole. I feel bad that he's had to deal with it. Also, at the same time, like, why can the other neighbor that's setting up a free resource, by the way, literally just not move it? It makes no difference. He said, oh, at the end of the season. Well, why does that matter, you know? Why does this season matter? It could be anything. A person I know had this problem as well. I recommended installing a razor blade fence. Yeah, exactly. Like, unfortunately, you have to put up stuff to protect your things, but it does seem like that in a lot of ways, people are willing to take advantage of somebody else's kindness. And I'm sure this guy is probably like okay with donating his own stuff, but it's the fact that people just assume that it's okay, right? You need to ask before you do those types of things. That's crazy. That's crazy to me, chat. Yeah, they're just literally like protecting their property. So I don't think this guy's an asshole. It's kind of crazy we've had no assholes, by the way, chat. I feel like we've read all of these and everybody is like very, very just like calm, or maybe not calm, but like they're very, very just like normal like response, like very common sense. Like I don't I don't see a lot of the issues with a lot of these, you know. So far, chat, I think we've been blessed with pretty good people. So anyway, let's continue. I get car battery and some copper wire looped through the top of a suit will fix that. Yeah, it could. It definitely could. So, all right, here we go. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend I don't want to go to the grocery store after work? This is interesting. I work 12-hour shifts, whereas my girlfriend works 8-hour max, and oftentimes 4, depending on if she gets flexed or not. At least once a week, she asks me to stop at a store on my way home and grab kombucha. Only she drinks, or random other stuff like beer, Diet Coke, or snacks. Usually she went grocery shopping the same day, and says that she forgot an item or so. Considering I leave before her and get home after her with only a few hours at the end of my day to rest, I finally started telling her no, and that made me the bad guy. I don't think this is really a hot take, chat, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. So both of them are working full time, right? I think that this is just like a breakdown in communication. So number one, if she forgets something, that's kind of on her. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of on her because she forgot to get that item, right? What I will say is that if he feels like doing it, that's fine. But I don't think this guy is the asshole overall. I really don't. Like, he has a longer work day. She has shorter work days. If she is in charge of groceries and stuff like that, I think this guy is obviously working a little bit more than her. But every household is different, right? Everybody has different relationships, different partnerships, different rules, different things that you do in a relationship. But it sounds like if she is already shopping anyway, and he's doing 12-hour shifts, she is in charge of going to the grocery store, right? Like, even what he says, usually she goes grocery shopping that same day. So, like, why are you putting that on him if he's doing a really long shift? Like, if I work 8 hours, my partner works 12 hours, I would pick up the slack or do the other stuff because I realize that my partner works a lot more hours than I do. So, yeah, it takes a toll on you. Exactly. Trust me, I remember them at Disney, Alex. When I work at Disney, I would do 15-hour shifts sometimes. I remember those. So, like, yeah, like, if you forgot an item, like, get it the next day, you know? I don't think this guy's an asshole. I really don't. I kind of feel like they need to better define their roles, though. Like, for instance, like, in my household, Aya is in charge of, Aya really is not in charge of a lot of the house stuff. I'm in charge of the house stuff because I'm here, right, chat? I'm a full-time streamer. It's easier for me to do the dishes and sweep and all that kind of stuff, right? Mow the lawn, whatever, right? Because Aya is at work. She works full-time. So it's easier for me to do all those kinds of stuff. Now, we kind of alternate on cooking a little bit, and we kind of figure that as we go, but everybody has roles in your household, right? And I feel like if you better define those, it helps a lot. So be like, hey, I'm working 12-hour shifts, homie. You gotta cook or whatever. You gotta go to the grocery store, like, and then he can do whatever else, right? But if he's working 12-hour shifts, he does not have a lot of time in his day anyway. That's rough, you know? So, and that's not even kind of like commutes and all that other stuff. So, I feel really bad for that guy. Oh my God, I gotta fix my chat. Hold on. I couldn't see, my chat box got all fucked up. I couldn't see, again, there's no assholes. Where's the assholes? All right, here we go. Would I be the asshole if I canceled my husband's birthday party? Okay, this sounds spicy, chat. Let's see. Okay, TLDR, SIL. What does SIL stand for? Sister-in-law. Sister-in-law didn't want to go to my husband's birthday party and is now expecting us to plan another since she can't afford to host another one herself. Wait, what? Time out. Let me reread that. Sister-in-law didn't want to go to my husband's birthday party and is now expecting us to plan another. She can't afford to host another one herself. I mean, that sounds like a personal problem. But anyway, what I mean the asshole for saying no. His birthday was last month. His family's obsessed with celebrating birthdays. Even though we're all 30 years plus, that's fine, but you can understand how hard it is to get 10 plus family and friends together for every single birthday when everybody's working different schedules, okay? When his birthday was approaching, I heard nothing about plans, but knew his sister had bought him tons of gifts. So I stepped up and sent out an invite for something my husband wanted to do. A barbecue at the beach, all right? Free, relaxing, and a chance to enjoy the beautiful weather. His sister responded disappointed that she and her family would actually prefer dinner at a restaurant because they wanted to be indoors in the AC. My first thought was that if you're invited to an event that you can't or don't want to attend for some reason, asking the host to cancel or change those plans entirely is quite rude. I gotta agree with that. I mean, now, maybe they could celebrate twice, right? So, like, one of them, they could have, like, something more private between them where they go and do that. And then, obviously, the family can celebrate. I mean, that happens a lot, right, chat? I'll give you an instance here. So, like, when I was growing up, right, because, you know, my parents are divorced, I would sometimes have a birthday with my dad and then with my mom. And sometimes you do that, right? Like, part of your family has a birthday for this, part of your birthday is for that. That's okay. But it doesn't seem like I want to do that. So, in an effort to stand our ground, we let them know we were going to have with a barbecue. But they want to plan a summer birthday dinner. They're welcome to. That's great. That's perfect. I love that. So sister-in-law chooses the upcoming weekend for a family feast-style dinner at a nearby restaurant. Neat. We adjust our schedules to accommodate. As the day approaches, husband reaches out to his sister to ask what the plans are. Turns out she has nothing planned, hasn't invited anybody else, hasn't made reservations, hasn't looked at the menu to calculate cost breakdown. Okay, so the sister-in-law, let me get this straight. The sister-in-law was upset, or the family was upset about the barbecue, right? They didn't want to do that. So they're like, okay, you can have a separate one at a restaurant. And they didn't even put those plans together. Are you serious, bro? The family meals at a restaurant come to $120 each. Feeding 4 people, that would feed sister-in-law's family alone. For the rest of us added, we would need at least 2 meals to feed everyone. When we talked all this over with the sister-in-law, she realized that the cost splitting would still be over $30 per person. That's when she admitted that they just paid their bills and can't afford it. Okay, that's fine. No worries. Sorry, it didn't work out. Nope. Now she's asking us to plan something else. Something that's less expensive because she's on ideas. Oh, hell no. I don't even need to read any more of this. Hell no. Nope. Bro, you were upset. They invited you to a party. Then you said that's not good enough. I want a different party. And then you can't afford to have the other party. Nah, bro. Get that shit out of my face. Get that shit out of my face. Absolutely not. Hell no. I'm not planning another party because you can't afford it. I literally invited you to a party already that you didn't show up to. Nah, bro. No, I'm out. I'm done. Now she's asking us to plan something else. Something that's less expensive because she's out of ideas. Can we have the party at your place? Why? So I get to buy all the food and stress about prepping the apartment. No, such short notice, so she could. But our house is a mess, so we're reorganizing. I mean, I'd probably cop out that way too, chat, but she's currently waiting for us to think of something else. Considering we already hosted a birthday party that they didn't want to go to, her poor planning would have ended up putting us a $200 bill and a series of inconsiderate requests. My husband and I are ready to cancel, knowing this will break her heart. Would I be the asshole? Absolutely not. You're definitely not the asshole. Look, girl, you literally had a party that you invited them to. They didn't show up. Chat. On top of that, not only did they not show up, they did a separate one. They didn't even plan it. They didn't even invite people. And to add to a third thing to that, chat, they couldn't even afford it. So why did they even want to plan another party if you couldn't afford it in the first place? That makes absolutely no sense. And if you don't have the foresight to plan that much and be like, oh, well, that falls right after bills, stuff like that, that's on you, girl. I'm sorry. Sister-in-law, you're the asshole. This lady right here, absolutely not the asshole. I'm telling you, chat, like, this is crazy. If I had any family members that did that to me, I'd be like, you're shit out of luck. I'm sorry. Like, Yeah, it sounds like they almost wanted free stuff. It does sound that way. Do y'all kind of get that too? Like, they just wanted them to pay for it? Because that's what I feel like when I read this. I'm like, it really seems like this family, or the sister-in-law at least, wanted them to pay for it. They want to free shit. It kind of feels that way, right? Like, because I'm just like, what the fuck? Oh no, I just read the title on this. I gotta get a sip of tea before we hop in. Oh, here we go, chat. Here we go, chat. All right. Am I the asshole for telling my friend she's in the same league as men she calls ugly? Why would you do? Oh my! Why would you do that? All right, here we go. My friend, 19-year-old female, downloaded dating apps like Tinder and Hinge for the first time about a week ago. Okay, remember, she's the type that always says she wants a boyfriend, wants to do a couple things, feels lonely, single, etc. So first up, chat. What's up, Gold Marcus? How are you? I want to stop here. So as you can see here, she says, "Oh, do a couple stuff, I feel lonely, single, etc." I'm going to tell you something, and it's probably a hot take, but here you go, chat. If you are not comfortable by yourself, how are you going to be comfortable in a relationship, chat? Mic drop. You cannot be comfortable in a relationship, chat, unless you are comfortable by yourself. I'm sorry, guys. So if you feel that way, that's fine. That's actually fine, but you need to look inward first. Anyway, she's also, in my opinion, at least very normal and average looking. Looks-wise, not ugly, not super hot. Or super hot, sorry, just all right. Okay. Since then, she's been complaining to me that almost all the men there are ugly, short, etc., and she doesn't match with anybody hot. At 61 people, she was called ugly, and she showed me her likes, and it was mostly showed perfectly people that are in her league, as in moderately attractive guys. I told her these guys are all in her league, and she should give some of them a chance. And she always complains about wanting to be in a relationship. She denied that she's the same league as them, and said that she's much more attractive than them. I pointed out in her own words. He doesn't match with any of the guys she does find attractive, so she's not in the league. She said I was an asshole. Look, I'm gonna tell you, chat. I'm gonna tell you. You don't say that to a girl. I'm sorry. You don't call a girl ugly. You don't call us in a certain league. What's up, sir? Anyway, you don't do that. I'm sorry. That's just you don't do that. Like, here's the thing, chat. It's seeing people are within a league. I really hate that because here's the thing, chat. There's so many other things besides looks. There's personality. There's personalities. There's a lot of stuff. No. Wow, chat. Okay. I see how it is, chat. I see how it is. There's a lot of other stuff that goes into these types of things, right, chat? You literally cannot say that it's just all off of looks, right? So to be like, oh, like, obviously this person only cares about looks, and that's already a problem. You know what I mean? So, like, I think it's an asshole for saying that she's in the same league as, like, men she calls ugly. But also, I feel like this is a lot of the girl's fault, where she's very much focused on looks. She sounds insecure. I'm sorry, guys. I think that more, if anything, she needs to take a look at herself. But I do think this guy's an asshole. You should not be saying that. You should not. The OP is the male. The OP is the male. Should never say that. Sorry, Jojo posing. You never say that, Chad. I'm sorry. I think that's just one of those things you don't cross.
Sorry, but I suppose I could consider lowering myself to your
oh, thank you,
Darth.
Thank you, Darth. I appreciate you lowering your standards down to my actual IRL height. How nice of you. Like, no, I agree with you, Zathan. I think that she's insecure, and I think she has some things to work on. But the guy is an asshole. The question is, am I asshole for telling my friend she's the same league as Mitchie calls ugly? Yes, you are. But she also has her own set of problems. So, yeah, so they're both assholes. How about that? That's a good ending. Okay, am I an asshole for telling my daughter that her father found my chubbiness to be cute? Let's take a look. This sounds interesting. My husband, 37 male, and I, 37 female, have a daughter that is 13. My husband is thin and I'm very chubby. We met in high school. My daughter mentioned her belief that no high school boy is going to find her pretty because she's chubby. Since I have personal experience that conflicts that statement, I told her that her father found my chubbiness to be cute. My daughter yelled at me, calling me mean. I'm confused why my husband is even more confused. Am I the asshole? I kind of want to see the comments on this. Now, she might be upset because she wanted to tell you that you're not chubby, or she felt her experience was rare and your response validated her feelings, or she was upset because she's 13. A lot of times you're 13, you're upset and even don't know why. I'm gonna be honest, like, every relationship is different, right? Everybody, it comes in all different shapes and sizes. So, like, if the husband found that attractive, that's fine, right? I think the mom was just sharing her personal experience with her daughter, right? Which is something that she's worried about, you know, being, I guess, the daughter, feels that she's chubby or something like that, right? Like, I think body positivity is such a great thing, right? To be very, like, happy about who you are. Don't tell me wrong. Or don't get me wrong, I'm sorry, that it's really good to, of course, chat, focus on improving your health because your health is very important, but also being body positive is not a bad thing as well, right? That's a good thing. So I think that she's really just telling her that, hey, look, like, I have experience with this. This is something that obviously is close to me, and there are people that find that attractive, right? So it's more like, don't put yourself down just because of that. I think that's like the message that I'm getting from this. I wouldn't really say they're an asshole, you know?
Rosa Titten Corn Star.
Shut up, Darth. There's a person out there for everybody. Relationships are also wildly unpredictable and complex. Also, positivity is peak. I don't think this person is an asshole. I think you're just sharing their experience. That's it. You know what I mean, chat? I really don't find them to be an asshole. How do y'all feel about it, though? What's your thoughts? Thanks, chat. Thanks. Yeah, what's your thoughts about it? This point where body positivity can get to where it's toxic. Sure, absolutely, Kagenian. And so I created a preface. What I said is, you should focus on your health, but body positivity is also a good thing as well. So, like, you have a balance, right? Like, if you were, like, in an unhealthy relationship with food or something, right? Or you are, like, you know, extremely, like, overweight, there is a point where I think it crosses over where, okay, now it's okay to be positive about your body, but at the same time, if it's affecting your health negatively, you need to look into that, right? So that's something that you have to address. Positivity and moderation is good, exactly. So, like, yeah, I don't think this person is an asshole, so all right, let's keep going. Yeah, I don't think this person is an asshole. So, am I the asshole for telling my friend she can yank her child when she has one? Wait, what? What? Title sounds weird, I know, but I am a 28-year-old female, and I had a friend, 26-year-old female, that I used to hang out with a lot. Recently, we got into an accident where somebody rear-ended me. I had my baby in the car 3 months. After the crash, the baby was absolutely hysterical. Of course, she would be. My friend then tried to scramble in the mix of it to take her out of her car seat. I do admit I may have said it harshly to not remove my baby from their car seat until first responders got to us. The car was not on fire and they were in any mortal danger. Okay, so car crash, 3-month-old in the back of the car. And it sounds like there was, they got rear-ended, the baby went nuts. The person, the other female questionnaire was trying to remove the baby from the car seat. Okay, on a normal day, anytime my baby gets to the point of hysteria, I soothe them, hug them, rock them, etc. This was once in a blue moon's occurrence. I didn't. I kept trying to shush and soothe baby from the seat. Obviously, she was scared and wanted mama to hold her. At the hospital, both my friend and I got the all clear, and we were waiting on the baby to be cleared. My friend went off on me, telling me I'm a bad mom for not removing the baby from the car seat. I thought if you get like a baby or anybody gets hurt, right? You don't want to move them because of injuries and things like that. Like, don't you even get hurt really bad in the back? You're not supposed to be moved. Like, isn't that like a regular like medical thing? I simply explained to her it was better for the baby to stay in the seat in case there was spinal damage. Okay, there it is. The seat keeps the spine in line, and removing the baby from the car seat would cause further injury if there's already one. Okay, there you go. She kept berating me. I was frustrated enough, and I told her that when she has her own, and God forbid they get into a crash, she can yank her kid out of the car seat and do as she pleases. She got quiet, and I said I'm an asshole for bringing it up because she had trouble conceiving. She has PCOS and may not be able to carry a pregnancy to term. Am I an asshole for bringing up a hypothetical situation? Or I don't know if my frustration got the best of me. I know I was insensitive, but am I the asshole for making that statement? That's rough. That's rough. First responder family raising me would be seating. You never move a child in a car, right? Okay, so I feel like her retort about I feel like her retort was only because the lady, the other one, hello, model. Yeah, I feel like the retort was only because she was telling her how to deal with her kid, which was already incorrect. So I feel like her response was not that bad in retrospect of it. Like, okay, she told her, she's like, well, if you have a kid, you can do what you want, but you shouldn't be going off on me because, number one, it's my child. Number two, you're medically wrong. So, yeah, I feel like the response was almost like okay in a way. Warranted, that's the word. I feel like it was warranted because, I mean, she wasn't like trying to make fun of her having trouble conceiving, right? Like, if she was said something maybe different, that would have been maybe a different case. But I feel like this was pretty calm response. And just like, hey, if you have a kid, like, you can do what you want, but this is my kid. Don't make that decision for me. You know what I mean? Especially when it was like a wreck, right? Calling her a bad mother. Things like that. I don't think this lady is really the asshole. I think her friend is really the asshole. What do y'all think? Let's see what the comments say. I want to see what they have to throw in here. Instead of comforting you and calming you down like a friend should have, because you know they were waiting to see the baby's escape, she went off on you and called you bad mom. Very good point. Very good point. I don't care what her story is. She was a terrible friend. You have every right to tell her off. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Very much so. Wow, what a crazy story. All right, chat, here we go. I think this will be our last one for today. I think this world... Actually, I'm going to test something really quick, chat. I'm sorry. I just want to test something really, really quick. I think I'm hearing that noise because of this world. I think there's something in it that is causing the noise. So I want to test something here really quick. I'm going to go to the optimized box. And we'll go to the box. Okay. Here we go. I bet you this is going to be better, chat. Yeah, I bet you this world will not cause so much of the lost tracking and stuff like that. Okay. Here we go, chat. This is going to be our last one for today. So, it's going to be the audio port. The audio is running through not an HDMI, but the other one. I don't think so, right? Because I hear this pop sometimes in my headphones too, but I think it's more just VR. Chat is very heavy. Okay, here we go. Last one. Am I an asshole for leaving a family vacation after an altercation with my uncle? Probably not, but let's read. This summer, my family gathered at my late grandfather's house for a vacation. It was me, my mom and stepdad, my sister and her boyfriend, and my uncle with his 3 sons, my cousins. From the start, AV, that's it. From the start, my uncle was pretty passive-aggressive towards me. He stabbed at me over little things, make subtle jabs, and overall gave me the impression he didn't respect me. I tried to brush it off, but after 2 days, it was wearing me down. Yeah, that sounds horrible. What the fuck? This is your family, too. They shouldn't be fucking with you. Final straw came during dinner one night. We're eating in the garage, and my dog was walking around the table as he normally does. I don't know where my uncle exploded. He yelled, slammed the table, and deliberately bumped into my dog hard enough that he yelped, "Oh no, you're dead. You touch my doggo, you're done, bro. No, there will be war. You don't touch my doggo." He said having a dog around while eating was completely unacceptable. Bro, if you have a problem with a dog at the table, which is totally okay, by the way, you could literally just like, hey, like, can we put him in another room? And that's fine. I do that with Bear all the time when people come over. Like, you know what I mean? Now I have a temper, I'll admit that, but I really tried to stay calm. I quietly took my dog outside, but yeah, I slammed the door on the way out. I went to pack my things, came back to say have a good week. Then my uncle left. I drove 3 hours back home. Later that evening, I called my mom to let her know I got home safe. She was crying. She was heartbroken I left like that. Now I feel horrible. I didn't mean to hurt her, make her cry. I regret how things ended. But at the same time, I feel disrespected. And I don't have much vacation to enjoy this summer. Am I the asshole for walking away? Okay, number one, you are not the asshole for walking away. You have every right to. When somebody harms your dog, when somebody slamming stuff and being violent and talking bad about you, you absolutely have every right to walk out of that. Now, what I will add to this is I do feel like this guy probably could at least like communicated better with the mother and be like, hey, like I'm leaving. But I kind of wonder why the mom didn't stick up for him. You know what I mean? Because that's really fucked up. What's up, Radioactive Area? That's really fucked up. You know what I mean? So like, if somebody is doing that to you, and that's the uncle, right? As a parent, as a mom, I know that's your brother, but you gotta stand up to somebody about that, right? Exactly. Like, you let the dog get harmed, you gotta say something about it. I mean, that is beyond fucked up. That's beyond fucked up, chat. I don't know if anybody commented about it. That'd be my only question. Just tell her you never spend a second about somebody willing to abuse a helpless animal. You took yourself out of a volatile situation, which is the best thing to do. You have a temper, understand your mom being upset, but be honest with her and tell your uncle disrespect you all weekend. Yeah, I really do want to know about the mom. It sounds like he, was upset about it. Didn't mean to hurt her, make her cry, but at the same time, like, maybe she did, Yuki. We don't know. I don't want to say that she is an asshole because we really don't know. But what I will tell you is that the way that if somebody does that to you and you walk away from it, you're not an asshole. Especially if you already admit, I have a temper, I have a little bit of an issue with that. Nah, but if you harm my dog, everything is off. The cards are off the table. You will suffer for harming my doggo. You know, you never harm their doggo, ever. So chat, what do you think about this one? Is this person an asshole, or are they not? And by the way, while you are, of course, watching this, let me know in the comments what you thought about these particular instances. Again, I feel like a lot of these people we looked at today are not assholes. I think all of the ones we looked at today are not assholes. So, yeah, it's unacceptable. Exactly. You touch Bear, you die. Literally. Yeah. So, I don't think this guy is the asshole. I think that obviously the uncle is straight up. I have a question about the mom, but I kind of feel like that's it. But it's kind of crazy that normally when we look at these chat, there's always somebody that is the asshole. I feel like none of these people were the asshole today. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good, Joshua. How are you? We're going over Reddit. Am I the asshole? You know what I mean? Like, normally when I read these, I'm like, oh my God, these people are assholes. But there was only like one person that was kind of like, I mean, the guy was the asshole, right? That one guy was the asshole. But also, to be fair, the girl was not really helping herself in that situation either. So, kind of crazy, chat. Kind of crazy. Yeah. Oh, it happens, Joshua. It happens. But this was fun. Did you guys like doing this? I think I would like to do more of these in the future. This was pretty fun. I like this. We'll give them the Yellowstone train station treatment. Wait, what is that? Yeah, I've never heard of that. Yeah, these were fun to read. I think I would like to do this again. All right, give me 1 second, chat.
that there's a new season.
Oh my god, I haven't been in 3D long enough, chat. I'm literally like getting like so like thrown off. I'm getting like that vertigo, you know what I mean? I haven't been in VR chat enough like I should, so I gotta like build my tolerance back up to it, you know what I mean? So, well guys, thank you so much. I know it's gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream today. However, I gotta watch myself with the vertigo and all that stuff. So thank you guys so much again for coming and hanging out. I think we're gonna do a 3D every single Tuesday. I'll try to do that for you guys. As long as I'm feeling okay with it. So thank you guys for being here. I will see you all later. I might be hanging out on the Discord. I gotta record a lot of stuff today, but let's go see Koei. We love her so much and give her some love for me, okay guys? Have a wonderful rest of your day. I might see you later in Discord, okay? Bye everybody, have a good one. Bye YouTube.